morning, viewers. You're watching Savera Morning Bulletin with me, Vidhi Joshi.
Aam Aadmi Party leader Lucky Oberoi was shot dead outside a Gurdwara in Model Town, Jalandhar. According to the reports, Lucky had gone to the Gurdwara on Friday morning at 8:15 a.m. as was his daily routine. While he was outside the Gurdwara, an assailant opened fire on him. He sustained serious injuries and was rushed to the private hospital for treatment, where doctors declared him dead. The Supreme Court on Friday strongly criticized Jan Suraj Party founder Prashant Kishore, observing that candidates should not rush to courts after losing elections. The bench remarked that those rejected by voters must not use the judiciary as a tool to regain popularity. Sarthak Mohapatra, a merchant navy official working as deck cadet, is reported missing at sea while on duty aboard the vessel EA Jersey under Anglo Eastern Ship Management Private Limited since February 3. His family has written to the Odisha CM seeking urgent intervention from the centre and the state government. The Supreme Court on Friday stated that a woman, particularly a minor, cannot be forced to continue an unwanted pregnancy against her will, as it permitted the termination of a 30-week pregnancy of a girl who had become pregnant when she was a minor. The Election Commission of India has extended the period for filing claims and objections in the ongoing Special Intensive Revision of Electoral Rolls in UP until March 3, 2026. An employee of a private bank, while riding a bicycle on Thursday night, tragically fell to his death into a pit that had been dug for a Delhi Jal Board project and fenced with green mesh in West Delhi's Janakpuri. In response to this incident, the Delhi government has initiated an inquiry, and the body of Kamal, aged 25, a resident of Vikaspuri, and his bike were extracted from the 20-foot deep pit on Joginder Singh Marg around 8:30 a.m. on Friday. A day after a biker died after falling into a deep uncovered pit dug by the Delhi Jal Board in Janakpuri, the government has suspended an executive engineer, assistant and junior engineers, while an official inquiry has been ordered into the incident, which brought back haunting memories of the Noida techie's death. External Affairs Minister Subramaniam Jaishankar on Friday told the parliament that the Indian government is closely monitoring the ongoing situation in Iran after a wave of protests triggered by economic stagnation, and its embassy in Tehran was in regular touch with Indian nationals. Former Punjab MLA Dr. Navjot Kaur Sidhu, wife of ex-Punjab Congress President Navjot Singh Sidhu, has officially resigned from the Congress months after her suspension. In a scathing post on X, she accused the party leadership of mismanagement, favoritism and ignoring ground realities, claiming decisions are delayed while her inner circle profits. Meghalaya police have arrested 2 persons in connection with a blast in an illegal coal mine that claimed 18 lives, even as Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma asserted that his government would take stringent action against those responsible for the incident. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah on Friday unveiled a Rs 1,13,767 crore budget for the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Presenting the budget in the UT Assembly, the Chief Minister said that the total net budget estimates for the financial year 2026-2027 stands at Rs 1,13,767 crore, excluding provisions for ways and means advances and overdraft. A massive explosion on Friday rocked Pakistan's Islamabad, following which a state of emergency was declared in the city, said the police, adding that the incident claimed over 70 lives and left more than 250 people injured. In a tragic incident, at least 13 people were killed and 34 others sustained injuries after a major road accident on Thursday night in Nepal's Betadi district, which shares its border with Uttarakhand's Pithoragarh. US President Donald Trump on Friday rejected an offer from Russia's counterpart Vladimir Putin, proposing a voluntary extension of recently expired limits on the deployment of strategic nuclear weapons. Donald Trump stated that he wants negotiators from both the nations to sit down and plan out a new agreement, calling the old treaty badly negotiated. A man died from rising floodwaters in Portugal, while a girl remained missing after she was swept away by a swollen river in Spain as Storm Leonardo brought more heavy rain and winds into the Liberian Peninsula on Thursday. With just 6 days left before Bangladesh general elections, clashes broke out outside the official residence of Chief Advisor Mohammad Yunus in Dhaka on Friday. The violence began when government employees protesting for higher wages came face-to-face with police. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi stated on Friday that Iran is approaching talks with the United States with open eyes, while firmly asserting that the Islamic Republic will not yield on its rights. 5 people, including a child, were injured after unidentified assailants opened fire during an election campaign in the Ali Khali Rohingya camp area in Bangladesh's Cox's Bazar. The second round of US broker talks between Russia and Ukraine concluded with both the sides agreeing to a large-scale prisoner exchange but failing to achieve substantive breakthroughs on core issues such as territorial arrangements and a ceasefire. The European Union on Friday accused TikTok of breaching the blog's digital rules with addictive design features, including autoplay and infinite scroll, in preliminary charges that strike at the heart of the popular video sharing app's operating model. Olympian wrestler Sushil Kumar was denied bail plea by a Delhi court in connection with the murder of a former junior national wrestling champion Sagar Dhankar on Friday, that is February 6. India have likely been dealt a huge blow as Harshit Rana is likely to be ruled out of India's squad for the T20 World Cup 2026. His potential unavailability was hinted by Indian skipper Surya Kumar Yadav a day ahead of the start of the tournament. India's teenage sensation Vaibhav Suryavanshi slammed a massive 100 in the final of the Under-19 World Cup 2026 as the star batter etched his name into the history books against England at the Harare Sports Club on Friday, that is February 6. Australia have been hit with another huge blow ahead of the T20 World Cup 2026 as star pacer Josh Hazlewood has been ruled out of the tournament after running out of the time to recover from a hamstring injury. The ICC is reportedly involved in back-channel talks with the Pakistan Cricket Board to solve the impasse over Pakistan boycotting the 2026 T20 World Cup group stage match against India on February 15 in Colombo. The centre has ordered Netflix to remove the teaser of Manoj Bajpayee starrer Goosecore Pandit from the platform and elsewhere amid a row over the title film's title announced recently by the streaming giant as part of its 2026 calendar in India. Yash Raj Films has responded to claims that its promotion of Mardani 3 sensationalized reports of missing girls in Delhi. The controversy followed a surge of social media posts and influencer activity, highlighting claims that more than 800 people went missing within 15 days in the capital, coinciding with the release of Rani Mukherjee starrer and causing public concern. Yash's next cinematic outing is already rewriting trade records. Months before its release, Toxic, a fairy tale for grown-ups, has secured a massive ₹120 crore deal for its Andhra Pradesh and Telangana theatrical distribution, making it the biggest acquisition to date for a non-Telugu origin film in the two states. Jio Hotstar faced significant technical issues as it prepared to release Prabhas' horror comedy The Rajasab on its streaming platform. The film, which debuted the theatres in January and is now available for streaming from February 6, experienced a high demand for its OTT premiere, leading to platform crashes for some users. Well, it is confirmed that Priyanka Chopra Jonas is back in Bollywood, and the reports confirm that she has been finalized for the female lead of the fourth segment of Hrithik Roshan's Krish. The Reserve Bank of India Governor Sanjay Malhotra announced that the central bank's policy rate will remain unchanged at 5.25%, and the decision was announced on Friday following the RBI Monetary Policy Committee meeting where the unchanged rate was decided unanimously. India has scrapped a planned concession for small cars in the upcoming fuel efficiency rules after automakers including Tata Motors and Mahindra argued that it would benefit only one company, a government document shows. The Indian rupee fell on Friday, signaled by likely dollar outflows and traders lowering long belts, but posted its best rise in over 3 years after New Delhi and Washington announced a long-awaited trade deal. The Adani Group on Friday outlined a ₹70,000 crore long-term investment roadmap for Vidarbha across energy, infrastructure, logistics, aviation and community development, positioning the Maharashtra region as a future hub of clean energy, industrial manufacturing and integrated logistics. The Unified Payments Interface, that is UPI, is now live in over 8 nations, including the UAE, Singapore, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, France, Mauritius and Qatar, positioning India as a global leader in digital payments, the parliament was informed on Friday. Amid a rise in digital fraud cases, the Reserve Bank of India on Thursday announced that banking customers will receive compensation of up to ₹25,000 for fraudulent transactions, and RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra said that customers would be eligible for compensation even in cases where they had shared a one-time password with fraudsters. Samsung has discontinued software support for another premium smartphone lineup. The Galaxy S21 series, launched in 2021, and Android 11 will no longer receive quarterly software updates. Taiwan's chipmaker TSMC said on Thursday that it will manufacture some of the world's most advanced semiconductors in Japan in order to meet rapidly growing demands linked to the artificial intelligence, giving a boost to the nation's chip-making ambitions. Apple has issued a job notification seeking outlet managers, retail managers, and several other roles to be based in Hyderabad, sparking speculation that the iPhone maker may be planning to open a new retail store there. The iPhone 17e could launch earlier than expected, with Apple reportedly planning to release its affordable iPhone later this month in February. Several details about the device have surfaced online, pointing to notable upgrades.